bought these offset racing wheels for the Golf. These are also 17-inch wheels, but instead of the bolt pattern being 5x100, these are 4x100, which means that they will fit the hub without an adapter. I'm not a big fan of adapters. It's okay for a show car, but when it comes to more active driving, I don't really like them because the threads inside them are not the best. They are made of alloy, so when the threads is gone, it's gone. And I have had a bit of bad experience with this, so which is why these are here. From my calculations, I think that I would need 10 to 15 millimeter spacer, at least in the front, to clear the coilovers. In the rear, it should be fine either way. We need to check how far inside the arch the wheel will sit. If it will sit really far in, I'm probably gonna get the space there as well, but I would rather, like, I don't have a problem with spacers. It's these adapters which is I don't really like. These wheels, they are 5x100. If you make an adapter, one of the bolts are able to go all the way through the adapter and to the wheel hub, but the 4 others not so much. But with a spacer, all the bolts are able to go through the alloy part. Like the spacer is usually made of alloy and these adapters, so then you still have, you know, all the bolts going all the way through, which is more safe than this. First I'm going to test the new wheel with the 15mm adapter, so I can check the clearance before taking the adapter off and then test again. So it has some clearance between the wheel and the coilover. So it's actually more than I thought it would be. I'm gonna take off the wheel again. I'm gonna take off the adapter and then we can compare. I don't think it will clear because the adapter makes up 15 millimeters. Now, without the adapter, for me, when I try to feel on the backside, it feels like the wheel is pretty much touching the coilover. So let's have a look. So yeah, let's try to focus. It's kind of just gently rubbing, maybe not that gently. Okay, that's interesting. As I said, these are quite wide, and it looks like the spacer I need, it doesn't need to be 10 or 15 millimeters at all. It just needs like maybe 2 millimeters, and then it would actually clear, but you know, 5 for good measure or something. So that's a lot better than expected. I'm just gonna put it to the ground and just have a look. So it looks better. The wheel has some camber to it. The camber thing is I've tried to adjust it in a very unprofessional way. So what do you think? I think that these are cooler, but in my opinion, you cannot go wrong with some offset racing wheels like these. Performance before beauty, even though I think they look good as well. I would like to know your opinion on this. The reason I got these is that I was looking for some wheels which was 4x100, and as I've said many times before, I think these chassis, the Mark 1 chassis, they deserve like 15-inch wheels, a bit smaller than 17 at least, but my rear brake caliper is a huge big thing. It's from the same, it's from Audi S3 8L. I guess it's the same as the Mark IV Golf, maybe the GTI or the R32 at least. It's the same. It's just a big and brick kind of, I don't know, it's not like big like performance wise, it's a stock, but so that's the reason why I went with the 17-inch wheels in the first place, because these clear that brake caliper in the rear. The rear should be good, like should not have any issue whatsoever. It should actually clear better, since you see the wheel, the tire is poking out of the arch. Should actually be inside the fender, not outside like this. To compare, these are 17-inch, no, these are 7.5 by 17-inch. ET is 35, and with this 15mm adapter. So now it's 7 by 17, ET 20 without adapter. Okay, it's within the arch. It's actually quite perfect in my opinion. This is good. And one other thing I noticed, I thought these wheels, these tires were 225, but they are 205, same as these ones. And I was a bit unsure if 225 would work on 17 wide rims, but since it's the same, these are 205 40, and these are 205 45. So the what's it called, the profile here is a bit less on these than these. I think like it looks like it's the opposite when I look at them, but so what do you think? I mean, the wheels in itself, they are scratched, and I know one of them has a bit of paint on this one, which is why I got them cheap, which is again why I bought them. So I like them. So I need in the front spacer, and in the back it's all good. So I'm gonna take a few pictures, and then you can write in the comments, what do you think? So Eric came to the workshop, and you know, sometimes you just have to do something just for the picture or for the story. This is kind of one of those times. I will show you in a bit. I just need to, yeah. Okay, so now we are here. This was not what I had planned for today. Hæ? Kontakt på? Nei, kjør han bak. Bare han står bare i gir. Takk. So, small introduction to the towing car. It's a 90 Quattro. with half cage and bucket seat, max ECU. Of course, it has race harness, and I think this is the 10th, because this weekend when I'm filming this, he's going to not Oslo but closer to Oslo on the other side of the country for this drag race racing. So five-cylinder turbo, stock turbo, stock exhaust, upgraded radiator, of course, and
new water in the system.
Yeah, fresh water, and Audi R8 coils. This is what makes the horsepower. So yeah, that's about it. And with the drag radials. Ah, shit. So the 90 Quattro is a pretty nice tow car, as you can see. On a scale from 1 to 10, how good is the 90 as a tow car?
It's very good. It's actually allowed to pull 1400 kilos. So
yeah.
I think we are exactly 1400 kilos.
Yeah.
So see you on the next track.
So this tire clearly needs some air. Probably all of them. The tires from my other wheels are going on these. So we are now on day 2, and I bought some very cheap spacer on this store which we buy all the... It's Swedish, they have a lot of stuff. Also they have these, and these are supposed to be, if you have, like, it's universal for 4 and 5 bolts on the wheels. So I was thinking to just check if it's enough with 5 millimeters, each one is 5, or if I need 10 or more. So these are quite cheap. Gonna test them and then gonna get some proper ones. Since I now don't have the adapter anymore, I feel actually comfortable using this. 2 of them, the adapters, the threads got destroyed. Probably, or most definitely, by using machine and not doing it by hand. And that's not a good sign at all if it's that fragile. You can see how big difference there will be with one or with two. Let's check. I'm gonna find a light. So now it's actually quite good. It's as it should be. So 5 millimeters is enough. So yeah, and we have to take it down and have a look at it when it's on the ground as well. I think it looks pretty good. In my opinion, this is very good. It's not really a stand scar in any way, and I like when it's more function over the looks. And this is definitely more function than looks. So I think this is very nice. So let me know what you think of the wheels. They need to be cleaned. I'm gonna sand at least some of this a bit down and try to clean it at least a bit from this paint. It's not gonna be a nice show type of thing, but it's gonna be functional. So yeah, till next time, have a good one.